Have you ever noticed how some conversations collapse almost instantly, while others seem to pull everyone closer without effort? You open your mouth, say the right thing, and somehow the moment slips away. Yet someone else barely speaks, and the room subtly shifts. People lean in. They remember what was said. Not because that person talked more, but because every word felt intentional. This isn't charisma, confidence, or charm. It's something quieter and far more powerful. When certain people speak, their presence does the heavy lifting. The Stoics understood this long before social skills had names. Influence doesn't come from performing. It comes from restraint. Today, you'll learn 6 simple phrases and one core mindset that make people feel drawn to you naturally, without acting, forcing, or manipulating. And one of these is so misunderstood that most people unknowingly do the exact opposite. One of the most powerful things you can ever say in a conversation is, "Tell me more about that." It sounds simple, almost too simple, yet it changes everything. Picture this. Someone mentions they've been learning guitar. Most people immediately pivot. They talk about their own experience, offer advice, or try to prove they know something too. The attention quietly shifts back to them, and the moment of connection disappears. Now imagine instead that you respond with genuine curiosity and then stay quiet. Not waiting to jump in. Not planning your reply. Just listening. That small pause signals something rare, interest without agenda. Real listening isn't passive. It tells someone they're worth your full attention. Most people walk through life feeling unheard. When they finally encounter someone who makes space for them to speak freely, that feeling lingers. They don't walk away thinking you were fascinating. They walk away thinking they mattered. And that's what makes them want to come back. Another phrase that carries surprising weight is simply, "I don't know." Almost no one wants to say it. When asked about something unfamiliar, the impulse is to bluff, soften, or speak vaguely enough to sound informed. But people sense that instantly. The energy shifts. Trust weakens. Now compare that to someone who calmly admits they don't have the answer. No embarrassment, no explanation, just honesty. That kind of clarity is grounding. It signals confidence, not insecurity. Ancient thinkers believed wisdom begins the moment you stop pretending to know everything. People who need to appear knowledgeable about everything are usually hiding doubt. People who are secure don't mind admitting limits. Ironically, that's what makes their words carry more weight when they do speak. When someone shares something painful, a stressful job, a breakup, a personal setback, most people rush to fix it. They offer advice, compare stories, or search for a solution. The intention is good, but what the other person often hears is dismissal. A better response is simply acknowledging the difficulty. Saying something like, "That sounds really hard." You're not trying to repair their life. You're recognizing their experience. There's quiet strength in that. True empathy doesn't argue with someone's emotions or try to rush them past discomfort. It allows space. And in that space, people feel safe enough to process what they're carrying. Healing doesn't always come from answers. Sometimes it comes from being understood without interruption. Then there's silence, the most feared and most powerful tool of all. Many people treat silence like a mistake. The second a conversation pauses, they scramble to fill the gap with anything at all. But watch someone who's comfortable with silence. They don't rush. They don't compete for attention. Their quiet signals confidence. When they finally speak, people listen because the silence before their words created tension and focus. Those who have learned to sit with themselves no longer fear quiet moments. Silence isn't empty. It's loaded with attention. When you stop fighting it, your thoughts sharpen. Your words slow down, and instead of speaking to fill space, you speak to say something that matters. That's when people start leaning in. Few phrases are as underrated as, "I appreciate you." It goes deeper than a simple thank you. Gratitude often acknowledges what someone did. Appreciation recognizes who they are. It says you're seen beyond your usefulness. When used sincerely, it creates a bond that transactions never can. Great thinkers believe that noticing the character of others strengthens your own. In a world obsessed with output and results, taking a moment to recognize consistency, integrity, or kindness is rare and memorable. Used sparingly and honestly, appreciation leaves a mark that lasts. And then there's the word most people struggle with the most: no. Saying yes too often drains your time, energy, and focus. Many people agree to things they don't want out of habit or guilt, not realizing that every unnecessary yes quietly costs them something important. People who respect themselves pause before answering. And when the answer is no, they say it cleanly. No excuses. No over-explaining. That clarity earns respect. Boundaries don't push the right people away. They reveal who actually values you. When your no means something, your yes becomes powerful. These ideas aren't communication tricks. They're reflections of character, curiosity, honesty, empathy, silence, appreciation, and boundaries all come from presence, not performance. The Stoics believed attraction grows when you remove what's unnecessary, the noise, the need to impress, the fear of being judged. The moment you stop trying to be interesting, something unexpected happens. People start paying attention, not just to what you say, but to the calm, grounded energy behind it. If this changed how you think about communication, let me know in the comments. Which of these will you try in the next 24 hours? And if you want to keep building calm, focus, and self-mastery, subscribe to Documentary's Home, where protecting your peace becomes a daily practice.